And so is rolling. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. Stop scratching it. And into the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's do the fingers today. Index finger and thumb. And middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand. Index. Ring. No, well, if you did ring, go ahead. I'm on the middle. Ring or middle, whatever you didn't get the last time. And pinky. And today, let us bounce. Creative, little, miss the cat, and miss the cat. Heights, different hands. Sides. Drops to it. Good. All right. Drop the ball. Assess the feet. Get on the camera there, kid. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Once going across. Slide it across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press into the ball. Separate the toes. Squeeze again. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And scribble. Three, two, one, let go, recess. And move to the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll it across. Middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. And crease and press. Release and separate. Scrunch them into the ball again. And middle of the ball and wiggle. Somebody wants those wiggling toes. And then scribble. Three, two, one. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. Three, two, one, center, nice deep breath. Feel those ribs expand out and twist at the waist. Swinging the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Center. Let's just do some micro wind energy grounding, shifting the weight from one channel to the other. Getting the hips involved. Coming down on the foot. Think of the foot as a triangle with one spot being underneath the big toe, the other below the pinky, and then the heel. Start moving those hands up and down. And come up on your toes, your hand raises on that side. And then back on your heel as you go to the other side. And the toe raises. Soaking up that earth energy. And moving right into marching in place or jogging. So today we got a critical bench seated core routine. And then 5 Tibetans in the air plank. No squats involved, if you want to do that. Get the heart rate going. You can also just keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you do, be safe. I'll sprint. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 20. 30. 2 nice deep breaths as you center. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands over the head. Reach for the sky. And go back if you can. Do extension. Go back to center. Bend in one direction. And then the other. And come back to center and slowly lower. Pressing out at the chest. Come down. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Raise the arms up. A little higher. Come down and shrug. And roll back. And then make a W with your arm and roll back. Extend and rotate. Switch directions. Thumbs are up and down, up and down. One arm across the chest, squeezing the elbow or pushing the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the head, pushing down. And then the other. Extend the arm with hand, fingers pointed up and pull back. Fingers down. Up the wrists. Just right above the knuckles. Wiggle, make a fist. Wiggle. And on the other hand, same thing. Down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. Switch directions. Look up. And look down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Do a side lunge and stretch the inner thigh. Feet facing forward. Other way. Hinge at the waist. Let the hands drop, stretch the hamstrings. Keep the head back, spine neutral. And come up, turn to one side. Front leg 90 degrees, back leg, press that heel towards the floor and stretch the calf. And then go in the opposite direction. And let's come up and grab a stick. Going to start by bringing the stick behind the back, aligned straight up and down with the spine. One hand up, one hand down. And just bring the stick up and down, spine. While we got it back there, remember that when you're hinging, you want that stick to try to touch the back of the head, between the shoulders, tailbone, like so. That's the posture we're aiming for. As we hinge, bring the stick out and twist at the waist. And then switch the position of the hands. Again, you're in the middle of the spine, going up and down. Laterally across the back and twist. And bring it up front, shoulder height, palms facing in, and we'll do 10 bicep curls. Switch the position of the hands so the palms are facing out. Drop the stick down to the thighs. You're going to hinge at the waist and pull the stick up with the elbows coming past your rib cage. And come up, bring the stick up to the shoulders and raise it up and down. Straight overhead. And then bring it down again and raise it up with your elbows coming up right above your shoulders. Then bring it up to the chest and push out. And then put it on one side, extend your arm and swing behind you. We'll do 10 times today. In keeping with the rest. 5, 6. And then the other side. Stick in the middle, stand out, come up on your toes and hold for 15 seconds. 4, 5, 6. 14, 15, and then the heels. And 15 down. Good. Let's put the stick down and grab a chair. We're going to start with a couple of stretching exercises. So sit sideways on the chair. Give it a little time here to get settled. And we're going to stretch the quads by lifting the side that is off the chair on top of the foot. And just pulling. You can have your other hand wrapped around the back of the chair. Make sure you're nice and solid on there. And let go, and then extend that foot backwards and stretch the hip flexors. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up. Put down the other way. And grab the other foot and pull. Four, 3, 2, 1. And again, stretch that leg out behind you and stretch the other side right in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's face forward on the seat. You're in the middle of the chair. Hands parallel with your ears, and go down about 45 degrees and come back up. Keep your core engaged. 4, 5, 6. We'll do 12. 8. 12. Come back to center. Fold your arms. And you're going to lean back towards the back of the chair and come up. Again, it should be about a 45-degree tilt, maybe a little less. 2, core is engaged. Nine, 10, 11, and 12. Nice deep breath. Reach across 45 degrees. Listen to the crackle of the shoulders. I know I don't have to tell you that the core is engaged. 9, I think. 10. Go back, nice breath. Hands out. And move your hips back and forth. 2. Whoa. All right, this next one, you may want to do on the floor rather than the chair, or you may want to just skip. But it's the V-tuck. This is how you do it on the chair, and we'll just hold. Or you may want to just get down on the ground and do it that way. Do another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we get up. You don't have to turn your chair. I'm just doing it so you can see better. We're going to put our arms on the back of the chair. Make sure it's not going to slide out from under you. Maybe you need to put it against the wall or the counter if it's not solid, and just hold. In a standing plank. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, take a nice deep breath. Go back to that position. And just bring your knee towards your elbow on the opposite side. You just lift it as high as you feel comfortable doing. But obviously not going to hit the elbow because that elbow is staying stationary. 4, 4. 8, 9. We're just going to do 10 and 10. And that's that. We'll get the chair out of the way. Rub those hands together. Activate some chi. And let it move us around as we form a chi ball. And shift weight from one channel to the other. Like water flowing. Feel that energy between the palms. Come back to center. Take 2 deep breaths. And on the exhale, open our hearts. Pause. Exhale and send it out. Center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Going down, gathering up. And aha. Namaste. All right. Thank you all. I am going to go into Five Tibetans mode for those of you who would like to do them. First, by switching the camera. Stepping back, reminding you that instead of going in circles, you can just stand and move the arms as you twist at the waist. So do it up to 11. And Pausing to take 2 deep breaths. You want to go down on the floor? And lie back with the soles of the feet on the floor in the modified version. Hands can be by your side, under the back to support the lumbar region if you need that, or up at the neck if you need support up there. Head, neck, and shoulders come up off the floor a little bit more than in the McGill Big Three, but if you have issues with your back and that hurts, just bring it up so the shoulder blades are off the floor as you do in McGill. We're going to I'm going to do 6 and 5 of the regular ones where you extend your legs and come up. Do what's most comfortable for you. Starting now. And when you're done, take 2 deep breaths. We're going to get up on our knees. Hands on the back of the thighs or the glutes. And either come back at the knees if you can't do back extensions, or stretch back, come forward. That's 1. And after 11, take 2 deep breaths. We'll sit down. You can keep your hands by your side with the fingers facing forward, or place them behind you with the fingers facing away if you find that easier. Soles of the feet can be on the floor as they are in the modified version as you come into an inverted table, or extended in the regular version, which I'm going to do since I find it easier. We'll do up to 11. 1. And 11. Take 2 deep breaths. And turn over onto all fours. We'll go from all fours into a cobra in the modified version. Or start at down dog and come into an up dog in the unmodified version. I'll do 6 and 5. Do what's right for you. Up to 11. 1. And 11. Coming around. Crossing our legs in whatever position suits you best today. I'll do this. And take 2 deep breaths. We're going to rotate at the waist, either sitting up or bending over. 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. And when you're done, switch the position of the legs. What it was in front goes behind what was on top if you had them in a more complicated pose, goes on the bottom. We're going to do 5 in the original direction, 6 the other way, pausing on the last round to stretch out in front and do some box breathing. Count of 4 in, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, hold for 4 before you breathe again. We do 2 repetitions in front and then 2 on each knee, over each knee. And you can make that count of 4 be as quick or slow as suits you. All right, so we're doing 5 in the original direction. Six the other way. Pausing here between 10 and 11 to stretch out and do our box breathing. 2 reps. And going over to the left knee. And again, and the right knee. And coming up. Satnam.
Thank you so much, Tom. Have a good rest of the weekend. It's beautiful.
It is. Thank you, Suzanne. You too.
Thank you. See you
See you
Monday.
Monday? Yeah, good. Meeting?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, T. Have a good weekend. Love
You
to
too.
all.
Same,
Yep.
same.